Hey, what's up? You are listening to Daniel and Gian Talk Shit. This is Gian, and today we have a special co-host filling in for Daniel. Your name is, sir?
My name is Juan Lecaros.
And I'm Prodigy from Black of the Black Times Infinity. What's up, fam?
What's going on? And today we are broadcasting from, I guess we're not broadcasting, we're recording at Comic and Figure Addicts in Union City, California. Juan is the proprietor of the establishment. Thanks for letting us do this here. Appreciate it. Today we're going to be talking about all kinds of different shit. I guess today's going to be the geekiest podcast we've had so far, since Daniel's not really a comic book guy per se, other than the movies. So,
He's one of them.
Yeah, he's one. He is one of them. So, let's get it going. Hey, you guys have any rants or anything you want to get out of the way before we start?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for the invite. And I do want an update next week on how Daniel's doing on, Grindr?
Yeah, he's doing great on Grindr. It's the Tinder he's having problems
Oh,
with.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, more booty pics for him.
Right, exactly. So, so I just got here from I went to the Giants game today, and, man, fucking Raider fans, dude. You guys suck, dude. I was packed in a hot-ass BART train with a bunch of fucking ugly-ass, working-class, smelly-ass people. Rude as fuck. Elbows to asses everywhere, man.
That's how we do it, man.
Yeah.
Mad Max style.
Reeking of weed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, people like yelling at nobody in particular about the lack of air conditioning in the car. Like, it's just an uncomfortable ride back, and it took me twice as long because of it. But whatever, that's fine. Giants lost today. Fuck, man.
USC lost yesterday.
USC dude. I'm done traveling this season. Like, that's I don't even know how much money I spent on the Dallas trip, and I flew up here by myself, paid for both tickets because my boy had to go work in Mexico City. So, fuck, man. I've been spending a lot of money to watch USC get their ass kicked, man. I'm good. I'm done. Fuck yeah.
You think you're like some bad luck or something?
Maybe that's it, man. I don't know, dude. Like, my record's not good. I've been to 2 Giants games. We lost both those. Been to 2 USC games. We lost both of those, man. So.
But I got to ask, though, because I got to talk shit. Stanford has some of, like, the most notoriously ain't shit-ass, non-showing up fans in the fucking world. Was the stadium sold out or not?
It was if it wasn't sold out, it was pretty close.
It was pretty close?
Yeah, it was
for
full.
The first time ever?
But that's because 3/4 of the people there were USC fans.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
like,
all out-of-towners.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not just that. Like, the alumni network up here is huge.
Okay.
There's a hella USC alumni up here, so they're all there. And they were expensive tickets, too, so the rowdy Mexicans we get at the Coliseum were not there this weekend. Like,
I don't get it with Stanford, though. I mean, they have a good college football team year after year and no fucking fans.
I mean, they're the geeks for a reason. I mean, they wear shirts that say the Nerd Farm.
Yeah,
they don't care about sports.
There you go.
These guys they get are, I mean, it's impressive because they get like the smartest kids around to come play football.
True.
And they all weigh 330 pounds on the offensive line. Like, they get like fucking gargantuan geniuses.
Yep.
And they run a system and it works. I mean. I know David Shaw's happy because he doesn't never have to win a national championship and his job is secure.
Hell yeah!
As long as he gets his 10 wins a year, he's good. He's chilling. He ain't going nowhere either because they're paying for his house here. I'm sure he's happy living in the Bay Area. Not to mention the $3 million a year he gets to coach the team.
All those perks.
Yeah, he's good to go.
Must be nice.
Oh yeah.
We getting into nerd shit or no?
Shit. You guys want to jump right in?
Yeah, we were talking already, man. We were going at it.
We were already done with our conversation.
Well, I kind of wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you a few things, Juan.
Okay.
Just about.
Look at you being prepared.
Comic shit and yeah, man. I'll forget, dude. I don't even smoke weed, and I'm a fucking stoner, dude. Like I think of shit and forget about it immediately. So that's why I texted you last night. Shit popped in my head. I'm texting just so I had it for later. So, Juan, I feel like, every time I come in here, I think the biggest thing you got going on here is action figures, toys, statues. Like,
yes.
You got comic books, obviously you got a few on the wall, but that's not your main thing. And I think it's good because most of the stores out here focus on comic books and trade paperbacks and stuff, but you cornered the market in the Bay on toys, I think.
Okay, thank you.
How do you feel about Funko?
Oh, geez.
Ooh.
I thought we were talking about action figures. Why'd you jump into Funko? Just total swerve right there.
Okay.
And we're like sitting right next to the Funko wall. So, what do I feel about Funko? As a business person, I love them. Make me a ton of money. You know, those rare ones, even more money. As a fan, as a collector, I mean, they're cute. They're all right. Would I necessarily be hardcore and buy every single one that comes out there? No. I personally have maybe about a dozen, 15 of them in my collection, but that's just because I've gone to different conventions and the actor or the voice person's been there and I've had them sign it, and I just keep it as a little memento. But as like a personal, hey, you know, take this Funko home, nah.
Okay. See, what I like about them is I think they're fucking well made. You know, not so much the stupid generic face they have. They all have the same face, but like the little details they throw on them. Like I have the Big Trouble in Little China ones.
Okay. Like the Lopan and
Exactly.
Okay.
And like the Jack
The
Bird.
Gracie Law
Yeah.
too, the headpiece.
Exactly. Like all that little shit. You know, you're not paying attention, and all of a sudden you look, and Jack Burton has his little fucking submachine gun.
Right.
You know, shit like that. Like I think that stuff is cool, and they make things for everybody. Like any sort of pop culture thing, they have it so far.
They do, and I think sometimes they go a little bit overboard on the licenses. Like I don't know, Golden Girls coming out. And just
You know those are gonna sell out, bro.
I know, but I'm like still like really Golden Girls, like
Team Blanche.
Team Blanche. Betty White's the only one that's still alive, right? All
Yeah.
of them already died. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's like maybe a couple sell here and there, but I don't see it having longevity or anything. It's another one that I really liked that I was really impressed was La Muerte from Book of Life.
Okay.
I think
great
that
movie.
one that I still haven't seen it, but I thought the pop looked amazing.
Is that a rare one?
It is now. It retired. Usually, like movie ones, after like about a year or so, sometimes even sooner, they get retired. You know,
Okay.
just like figures and anything
Right.
else. Once the movie's done, it's out of the theaters. It's forgotten. Everything gets clearanced out. They got retired, and La Muerte, she's like up there. She's like $100 pop nowadays. I think.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I need to find that one, but no,
Nah.
never mind. So I mean, I guess the thing that everybody talks about on all the boards is, are Funko Pops the next Beanie Babies?
Meaning popularity, longevity.
I mean, I feel like Beanie Babies have disappeared completely. Like nobody's buying those anymore. But for a
But
while,
they're still out there.
right.
They're bad, though. Come on now.
You walk into any Hallmark, you still. Hell, I had a. It was funny. This lady came in. Phil was here, I think. This lady came in and she's like, "Oh, I work with Ty," and I'm like, "Oh, the Beanie Baby people." She's like, "We do more than just Beanie Babies." But I'm like, "That's all I ever know you guys for is Beanie Babies." So they're, they gave me a contract and they're like, "Oh, if you're interested, for a wholesale account and all of that." I mean, Funkos have only really been popular, like this huge bubble that burst and made them popular, what, like 3 years?
About that.
Before that, I remember walking into Hot Topics and seeing all the DC ones on clearance, $5. The metallic Riddler, metallic Penguins for $5. Nobody wanted them. Nobody cared. Now those are like $300-$400 pieces. And something just, clicked and people started getting them. I don't know if you remember when I first, I was over on Smith Street. I only had like maybe a dozen pops.
Right.
And then little by little, it became one bookcase and then 2 bookcases, 3 bookcases. And now, this whole back corner is full of pops. And, it has to do with a lot of the licenses that they picked up. But like I said, it's a nice, cheap alternative. Kids come in here, they want something, a pop, your average pop's like $10, as opposed to like a $25, $30 action figure. Parents will be like, all right, here, shut up, stop asking me for something. And then, but of course, the majority of people that come in here are adults,
Right.
20 to 30, 40 years old that come in here. So that's my customer basis right there. And going back to your question, I think so, because I mean that lightning struck, and it right now it's probably the hottest property out there. outside of action figures. You know, you got your Marvel Legend people that are hardcore that are always going to be collecting that stuff. But Funko kind of transcends, because I know people that collect action figures, statues, comics, and they buy Funkos. Will they keep it up? Will it, 10 years from now, will it be as strong of a market for them as this? I don't think so. I mean, it's going to have its peaks and valleys. It's going to plateau. If the economy goes down, the first thing people start, cut out is these luxuries, That, and the thing that people forget is you eventually run out of fucking space. I was just having a conversation with a customer yesterday. He's like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I have a 2-bedroom house and 1.5 of the bedrooms are toys. I'm like, sleeping on the couch and stuff because my toys are literally taking over my bedroom. And
Wait,
I'm
what?
Like, he was sleeping on his couch in the living room as opposed to in his bedroom because this bed had like toys on it. Like,
that sounds like a man that gets no pussy ever.
well, I don't know about that. We didn't go into that conversation, but it takes over, and
That does sound like some 40-year-old virgin shit, though. Like his buddy comes over and there's like, dude, we have to clear out this place, and she comes over and the fucking whole living room is just empty. Did you just move in? Oh no,
we just changed the floors.
Yeah, just changed the floors. That's it.
But that's what happens. I mean, it's one of the things I think all collectors kind of have to go through. You can't collect everything. You can't buy everything, because eventually you're just going to run out of space and money. So, I think eventually it'll die down a bit. I thought last year maybe was kind of dying down for Funko, because it seemed like every day I was having people come in and sell me collections of Funkos. But what happens is, it's kind of like anything in collecting. You got the people that collect it because they like it, it's fun, they want to do it, and then you have the collectors, that do it because they think a month from now, a year from now, I'm going to be a millionaire off of this stuff. And the year passes and they're like, shit, I lost $5 on this, or I only gained 50 cents on this. It's only going like $1 more than what I paid for it. And they just want to get out of it and just dump all that stuff because they can't go back and return it to the stores.
Right. So they have a fucking yard sale.
And
give them away for $3 a pop.
Exactly. Something's better than nothing.
I'm kind of going through that right now with my fucking stupid collection. But
The fuck are you collecting?
Man, like I just get addicted to. I have not collected action figures in fucking like legit collect since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then but there would be for example, I'm a big Snake Eyes fan from G.I. Joe. So anytime I was at a store, just for whatever reason, and I walked by the toy and they had like a Snake Eyes, I would buy it.
Even if you had it already?
No, I never got doubles.
No.
But like,
well, then that wasn't too many, because I think there was only like 5 or 6 Snake Eyes by.
Well, no, I'm talking like in the early, like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
When they came out with the Hall of Fame ones, and there was like 3 or 4.
Joe versus Val.
Yeah, like that one too. Shit, like I'd buy those stupid fucking Ken dolls, but with the Snake Eyes fit. Like that's how that was the extent of my collection. But I don't know. I went to Comic-Con and then fucking I had never messed with a Marvel Legend before. And then I saw one and I was like, man, it's kind of cool. And you buy one and that's your biggest mistake right there. Because then you're like, oh, fuck. And they get you with the Build-A-Figure thing. That's what it is. Like, oh, well, I got the head for this guy. I don't even like this character, but fuck it. I want to put it together. So you start buying the rest of them. And then soon enough, you have like 70 figures and a bunch of Build-A-Figures you don't give a shit about and no room in your apartment. And you're, but it's like, so I would say I'm kind of a Marvel Legends collector, but not really. And then there's the whole fucking the hunt part, like trying to find the figures when they come out right away because nobody has them. And then if you get extras, you try to flip them to make like a $3 profit. I've experienced that as well. And then like 6 months later, there's like 40 of them at Target on the rack. So you went like hunting store to store to find this figure, and now like you don't even have to fucking, you turn around and there's one in every store at Walgreens now. Like it's insane where they put them. But
patience. I mean, that's something I learned early on. The most I've ever paid for a Marvel Legend, that was maybe like about $25, and this is Red Skull Series 5. So that's when Marvel Legends were like $10, not like the average 20 that they are now. because I did enough hunting, I learned how to do it that, I'd run into it eventually.
Right.
And I've always had a theory. Figure is only hard to find until you have it. Once you have it, all of a sudden it's all over the goddamn place.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Ugh. But yeah, I'm trying to cut down. Like I have not been. I bought the X-Men wave that came out because that's one of the first waves.
Who didn't?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was one of the waves too, where it's like every figure you want it.
Yeah.
Like you want every character because they're
Right.
like all like this. They all Jim Lee based. The Cable
No.
isn't.
The Cable isn't. The Kitty Pryde isn't. Phoenix was before Jim Lee took over.
Right.
So it would only be like the Wolverine, the Rogue. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Because the Iceman's more modern and everything because he's barefoot and everything.
Right.
It's sad what they've done to the X-Men lately.
What do you mean?
In terms of just, obviously Marvel doesn't have, the rights in terms of MCU stuff. And
Right.
I just feel like, even from a comic standpoint, they're just pushing them the fuck aside. And it
So you
looks like they're
think
going to kill them off.
So you think it's Marvel still denies it that it's because of the rights.
Oh, I absolutely think it's a movie.
They're full of shit.
They're trying to kill that fucking universe.
Well,
Okay.
let me clarify, though. There's a difference between what Marvel says in their fucking talking points and what Disney, the fucking puppet master, is doing behind the scenes. Disney really owns shit. Disney really calls the fucking shots. It's not the other way around when it comes to Marvel
Okay.
and Disney's relationship. Let's get that fucking clear. The other thing I want to say, though, is when it comes to X-Men, this was the premier fucking group for decades and decades and decades, more so than the Inhumans, more so than the
Inhumans
Fantastic
were
Four,
nothing.
more so than the Fantastic Four, more so than the Avengers, which is hard to explain to the youngsters out there. X-Men was the fucking shit. It was the A-team.
It was X-Men and Spider-Man that carried
That's
Marvel.
it. That's it. And that day is completely over. And it's sad to me as someone who, if there was no X-Men, I wouldn't be the geek nerd comic book fan that I am today.
Okay.
So I don't know. It hurts me to see that bullshit happening. But at the same time, you've done 6 or 7 goddamn ain't shit ass fucking movies, and you've had some decade and a half plus of ain't shit ass X-Men stories. Marvel,
Okay.
You see, I like the movies. All
fuck
right?
you.
All right, man.
All of them?
I the only one that I like, the first 3 X-Men movies, I don't hate them. I don't love them though.
X3 was garbage.
Everybody says that. Like, I didn't hate it. I was like, whatever. Like, I was still entertained by it.
To me, X2
Yeah.
was probably the best one. X2. X2 in First Class I liked.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What?
Can we quantify what like and I didn't hate it? What does that mean on a scale of 1 to fucking 10? Are we saying any of these movies are 8s and above? Are you willing to go that far?
I would say X-Men First Class was an 8.
Are you fucking kidding? Let me flip over this goddamn fucking table, dude. What the shit is wrong with you?
I'd say X2 was like a 7 or 8.
A 7?
I
Okay, hold on.
I really liked X2. I thought X2 was a really good movie.
Hold on, let me clarify this bullshit. What is Dark Knight?
Dark Knight?
What is that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest?
Are we talking comic book movies or movies?
We are talking the film, Dark Knight.
I know, but I'm saying, are we talking as a comic book film?
Comic
or are
book
we
movie,
talking about
I give it
a
a
movie?
Comic
A
book
3.
film. Let's put it in its own category of comic book film, because that's what we're really talking about.
All
What
right.
is that on a scale of 1 to 10 for you guys?
I think Dark Knight as a comic book movie is a 10.
Okay, that's a 10 out of 10. What about for you?
As a comic book movie?
As a comic book movie.
Like, I'm a fan of comics.
I thought it was a great movie, but it wasn't a Batman movie to me at all.
What is it as a comic book movie on a scale of 1 to 10, though? Because you've given First Class a 7 or an 8, and I'm
See,
fucking
but like
trying
I
to
said,
judge you.
I would judge Dark Knight as a movie, probably like a 9 or a 10.
Okay,
As a comic book movie,
okay.
maybe like a 4.
Holy fucking shit.
to me, the Nolan verse was not Batman. To me, none of those were a true Batman.
He
Oh,
changed
shit.
a lot of things. I will give you that. He changed drastically.
You take Joker out of the makeup, you take Batman out of the costume. That's still a great movie.
Okay.
But to me, it wasn't. Those movies weren't Batman to me.
I mean, if we're going to...
Especially 3. Dark Knight Rises to me was just complete garbage.
No,
I
that
had
was fucking
problems with it.
trash.
I had problems with it.
That movie was terrible.
First of all, the casting with Catwoman was awful, but let's go back.
Okay.
We're getting off track with X-Men. Sorry, I'm hijacking this bullshit because you fucking pissed me off with your love of X-Men movies when they ain't shit.
Well, it's not a love of X-Men movies. I mean, I go watch them. I'm not mad about them. Like, I'm able to like separate the comic book fanboy from me and still watch it. And be like, yeah, whatever. You know?
Are any of them an 8 for you though? Did you say that
I wouldn't
one
say
was an 8?
I like X-Men First Class. I think it was a good fucking movie.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Yeah, I think
Holy
it's up there, man.
Fuck, man. God damn.
Hey, dude.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I loved The Dark Knight the first time I watched it. Can't watch that shit ever again, man. I'm over it.
I mean, I've seen it probably like 10 or 12. What is Avengers then? What is Winter Soldier? What is Guardians?
To me, Winter Soldier's best comic book movie.
Like 10 out of 10? That's a 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the only I give Winter Soldier the edge just because it's a serious movie and Guardians has the comedic stuff in it.
Yes, I get
But to
that.
me, Winter Soldier is top of the mountain.
And
comic book movie.
Guardians is great. I love that movie.
Yeah, it had an ain't shit ass villain though. A one and done piece of shit ass villain in Ronan.
I mean, it was the
But
first.
how do you know he's not going to come back?
He's never going to fucking come
How
back.
do you know any of these villains aren't going to come back after the Infinity Gauntlet gets put together?
I can tell you. The only reason why I know this is because obviously we're still hopefully going to get a good version of Thanos coming for Infinity War at some point, even though we've been waiting for like a decade. We've gotten Loki repeatedly, right? He's been 3 movies going on 4, at least. 2 Thor, Avengers, and...
He's only been a major part of 2 movies, though.
But he was still in it as a villain.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Marvel in the MCU has not done that with the other villains. You didn't see Yellow Jacket. You're never going to see Yellow Jacket again. You're never going to see Red Skull again, unfortunately.
See, but Red Skull wasn't because of the character or the storyline. Red Skull was because of Hugo Weaving being a dick and not wanting to do
I get
the
all
movies.
that, but you cannot bring them back. They're one and done.
You can. You just recast them.
But they're not going
or
to.
Or force him to finish off his
The
contract.
time to do that would have been Captain America 3.
I mean, I feel like there's a way to bring back Red Skull.
But they're not going to. That's
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
know- we don't
None
know
of them have
that.
been as good as Loki, and they're not going to bring them back.
I mean, okay, so
Whoever dies
I'll
in
give
comics.
I'll give you Red Skull. But for the other movies weren't about the villains. The other movies were about introducing these characters.
That's one of the first fundamental problems going on in the MCU right now.
I mean, okay, but I like that about the first couple waves. What I don't like was Age of Ultron was trash.
Oh, well, yeah, I agree.
That
with
was
you.
a fucking... And the problem is, Age of Ultron's the first MCU movie where they got rid of all the comic book writers.
Yeah, no, I hear
They
you. on
fired
that.
everybody, and Disney's
hear
like,
you.
you know what? We have a formula now. We can handle it on our own.
Well-
And that's how everything... that's how I think everything started getting fucked up. Because I'm not a big fan of Civil War. Everybody fucking gets pissed off when I say it. I'm not a
Really?
big fan.
I'm with you.
I thought, like... You know, I'm judging it by the Civil War comic book, 1. And it was nothing like that.
Yep.
And 2, there's
If
just...
we're going to do that, then all the movies are garbage
yeah,
because none of them
but
are,
there was just
anywhere near the
there
book.
was so much wrong with that movie. Like, you had to have watched Winter Soldier. And if you don't remember Winter Soldier...
But who hasn't watched Winter Soldier?
No,
No,
but
no. I'm sorry. The biggest issue, though, going back onto what you're saying with Winter Soldier, was that nobody, and I mean nobody except for one person I know, like this guy Kevin from Comic Noobs, picked up on that piece of Winter Soldier hinting at the subtlety of Bucky maybe killing Tony's
Bullshit.
dad. No fucking way.
I was
When you saw Winter Soldier,
my mind was blown
When
when people
you
were like, "That's a spoiler." I'm like, "No, it's not." They tell you Winter Soldier that he kills him.
When you saw
they show
Winter Soldier the
newspaper
first time,
clipping.
when you saw Winter Soldier the first time in that flash of scenes, because I've seen it a bunch of times, nobody said after that, "Oh, for certain, the Winter Soldier killed Howard Stark." Nobody said that.
do they have to say it?
Yes, they fucking
have,
do.
Do they have to come out and be like, "Hey, you should use your real name, Robin"?
No, here's the thing. If you're
Do
going,
they have to put it blatantly out there for
if
you
you're going to make
figure
that,
it out?
if you're going to make that the centerpiece of this fake ass controversy and fight between Tony and Steve, then you got to give more weight than. Remember that time we had a flashback in Winter Soldier that everybody saw, but nobody actually picked up on, except for the 1% of 1%? That was crucial.
then you're not paying attention to the movie.
Nobody did, though. Nobody did.
Well, because
Nobody
when they did...
Because it's not like you can say, "Oh, well, they were fighting and that's why I missed it," or there was, pretty lights, so I missed it. It was a blatant close-up of a TV screen saying accidents happened, and they show a newspaper clipping that says Howard Stark dead.
They also showed things that weren't true in that clip, too. I mean, you didn't know what was real and what wasn't. That was the thing. So it
But
wasn't...
you knew.
It wasn't obvious. It really wasn't, and and very few people picked up on it.
Yeah, I don't think it was obvious either, because I was lost through Civil War, like, and then I was like, oh shit, yeah, wait a second, yeah, I remember that, but that's not even the biggest problem I had.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I felt like the biggest problem I had was just fucking the whole Zemo storyline was stupid. It was like, why the fuck are we ripping off Watchmen and going all the way across to the other side of the fucking country to Siberia instead of Antarctica to have the final showdown and kill all these fucking like super soldiers? Like, he did so much work to find the super soldiers and to start all this shit, and I'm just gonna kill them. You guys could fight. I'm done. I'm gonna shoot myself now. You know. I don't know. Like, it was like it was such a buildup, and then at the end, it just kind of fucking. It was like, I don't know. It was like fucking like a terrible hand job after you spent like hella money on a girl on a date or some shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, I get it. Like, you busted, but it just wasn't satisfying.
What about the fact that everybody sucked the dick of the MCU when it came to that airport fight between all the heroes, which was fun, but at the same time, my biggest issue with it was in the middle of the goddamn fucking fight, you have them talking to each other like Black Widow and fucking Hawkeye saying, hey, stop pulling your punches. There was no real fighting going on. They were play fighting. That was bullshit. Vision wrecked everything in Age of Ultron and then couldn't even do a goddamn thing in this one. And Scarlet Witch, who owned Age of Ultron and wrecked every single one of the fucking Avengers, can't do shit.
They're all pulling their punches.
Then don't call it Civil War. Don't even try to show
the
conflict.
schism was lacking. It was missing the schism that they were trying to build.
Yeah,
really,
man.
it was Iron Man. They should have been called Iron Man versus Captain America, because that was the only like real like conflict. I don't know.
And way too much Bucky too. We know that he is the Winter Soldier from the Winter Soldier goddamn fucking movie, and now we see him doing the exact same shit. And I will argue this: nobody gives a fuck about Bucky except for Steven Rogers. Nobody else. He has no fucking fans. Nobody's reading any of his standalone stuff as a whole. Nobody really cares about it. It's 1% of 1%. Tiny minority give a fuck about it. He's not even a superhero in this. He doesn't save anybody. He doesn't do shit.
In the movies, but I mean, you've only had what, 2 movies with him in it?
Three
if you count Captain America.
Too many, man. For someone who does,
for
nobody
someone
gives a
that
fuck
supposedly is probably going to end up taking over the mantle of Captain America.
There's no way he's getting it because nobody gives a fuck about him. He's not likable enough. Nobody fucks with him. There's no thing. This Halloween, I guarantee you, Civil War was huge. Everybody fucking watched it, right? You're not going to sing a single goddamn trick-or-treater with some Bucky shit on. You won't see it.
Right, because you're going to see Captain America and Spider-Man, because those are the main characters.
And nobody gives a fuck about Bucky movies. I've seen him twice, basically featured in 2 big-ass movies.
I know a little girl that loves Winter Soldier because she cosplayed at Comic-Con last year.
1% of 1%. Nobody fucking cares. It's too small of a minority. It's literally about the same level as
But then you can
Vision.
say that. Who gives a fuck about Vision? Who gives a fuck about Scarlet Witch? Who gives a fuck about Hawkeye?
I'm with you.
About anybody else?
I'm with you.
No,
but you know what?
I agree.
Those characters have gotten a very infinitesimal amount of screen time
I just want their
compared to
action
Bucky.
figures.
Bucky has gotten 80+ hours of screen time in Civil War 2, and then in Winter Soldier, he got 30 hours of screen time.
And look, you know what?
Nobody gives a fuck about him.
And what it comes down to is that they had to change the storyline that they were originally going to go for.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I heard something. I read it like in Variety or something. It happened. It was definitely a business thing. But the Inhumans that are on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they have like a different at Marvel Disney. They have like a different person writing the TV side.
Yeah.
And he's having a fight with the people on the cinematic side of Marvel. So because of that, they had to completely scrap the Inhumans thing. That you notice that they took the Inhumans movie down. They're not making an Inhumans movie anymore.
They moved it. Yeah, they changed the date or something like that.
Well,
I
no,
think
it's
it's
gone.
scrapped, man.
It's scrapped.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
and that's also the reason why now at when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first came out, you had the Nick Fury cameo, and they were trying to kind of incorporate the TV show and the cinematic universe, and now it has nothing to do with it.
Well, you knew from the beginning you weren't going to have Captain America or anybody else make a cameo.
No, but it was still going to be kind of related. But now the show's kind of has its own thing going on. It has nothing to do with what's going on.
I always figured that's what it was always going to be like.
Originally, it wasn't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
And it's because of the conflict between the TV writers and the film writers. And that's why, and the Inhumans belong to television because of S.H.I.E.L.D. And that's why they're not making the movie anymore. Because now Inhumans only exist on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
The Inhumans aren't, if we're really being honest, big enough to warrant a feature-length film.
Well,
yet.
the reason why they're doing Inhumans is because they were
They
going
can't do X-Men.
Yeah, they're
no,
going to be the mutants instead.
I completely get
yeah.
that. But the issue is, with the Inhumans, there's not a marquee Inhuman that you can base as a main character with people who don't read comics.
Why?
That's going
Just
to
because
appeal.
Black Bolt can't talk?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. And nobody gives a fuck about Medusa. I mean, it's a hard sell. You don't have a Wolverine or a Professor X or even a goddamn Cyclops or Beast in the Inhumans.
But I feel like
relatable.
I feel like they would have introduced them through the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I hear you. It's just
Really?
that
Through
they're not
Guardians?
relatable.
Well, yeah, because they're kind of. I mean, I don't even know that much about Inhumans, but I feel like they're in outer space, kinda, right?
They're
No.
mostly Earth-based.
They were basically Krees came and injected their shit into living beings, and they were kind of like sleeper cells that they could come, put the mist out, and create warriors whenever they needed them to fight a war.
Oh,
But
well,
who's Marquis,
see?
though?
That's what I get for only reading X-Men comics as a kid. So-
They weren't born with it,
right. No, yeah. They get sprayed with the mist, and then they get the powers.
and it triggers whatever.
You know what?
DNA
I'm
crap.
getting the Inhumans mixed up with whoever fucking Thanos is related to, the Titans or whatever the fuck. he's a
Titans?
part of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, are they Titans? Is that what they're
He's
called?
a Mad Titan, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They're gonna fuck up Thanos too, right? Oh, no? Okay, you're shrugging.
I mean, too early to tell. I mean,
I can guarantee it.
and what are they gonna do?
Here's what they're gonna do, because this is the Disney bullshit. They're actually going to pussy out when it comes to the depiction of death. And when
Okay.
you have no depiction of Mistress Death being the whole purpose.
Oh, so you meant death? Okay.
Yeah, when you have the depiction of her and being pussified and not like showing it, being his true motivating factor because it's too dark and doesn't sell, some Frozen bullshit,
Yeah.
it's going to ruin the fucking movie and ruin his purpose, and he's going to be as hollow as a weak ass dark side in a cartoon or something.
So you're saying they're not gonna be like that's his whole thing is basically to court death.
They're not going to depict that in a morbid and vivid enough sense to showcase death as a main
So
player
he's just
on
gonna
the
be
stage.
a bully that wants to take over.
Basically, I could already predict and see this shit.
Okay.
I know with the Disney mantle how they're gonna fuck it up, and I hope I'm wrong because Thanos is one of my favorite characters of all time. But I don't know.
Well,
I don't
now
know.
we
about
got it
Disney
on
doing
tape, so I can call you on your shit. if
Please
you're wrong.
do. Sorry, I know we went off on all kinds of tangents.
All right. Well,
That's
yeah,
what we
that's a big one, but I don't know. So
Funkos?
I got some. No. I think we're done with Funkos.
Fuck Funkos.
I like. Do you have any Funkos, Salim?
No, I don't fuck with that.
Oh, see,
Prodigy.
okay.
Goddamn, you using
Fuck,
my government
my
name
bad.
on there. No,
Fucking edit.
no, I don't fuck with them. I respect the folks who do get them. Sometimes I give them out as gifts, for people.
Oh, they're great fucking gifts.
They're
Yeah.
cheap little gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're $15 and I've never had anyone upset by the Funko.
Oh, they're
Even
fun.
my dad, like I give him Star Trek ones and he's like, "Oh, wow, these are cool." Like
Yeah.
everybody likes them. That's why I'm like Beanie Babies I felt were just like 30 to 40-year-old ladies buying them,
Basically.
And that's why I'm like everybody likes Funkos,
Yeah.
even
cool.
if they don't like them, but let's see some other shit. I don't know. I feel like nobody gives a shit about action figures except action figure collectors. I
pretty
don't know.
much true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, how do you feel about variant covers? I mean, I know we talk about this, but like,
I think honestly, comics are both falling back into the whole shit that almost killed them in the '90s.
Ooh.
because of the covers.
Yeah, I mean, all the fancy covers. Well, albeit, in the '90s, people were buying comics for all the wrong reasons because they figured out, oh, comics can be valuable. So they went and bought 1 million copies of X-Men #1 and Spawn #1 and realized if there's 1 million copies, it ain't going to be worth shit. So,
Right.
But during that time, we had all the holographic covers and all the foil covers and all this. And it just seems right now it's kind of the same thing. There's, any given Marvel book has 2-3 different variants. Each store now is getting their own variant if they got, 20 grand to shoot Marvel's way and stuff like
Right.
that. So I don't know. I wish it would go into a simpler, like, just, key issues have maybe a 1 out of 25, maybe a 1 out of 50 variant.
Right.
And then it's just one cover. But now, like, Marvel this month, Tsum Tsum covers.
Right.
Like, do we really need Tsum Tsum?
I don't even know what Tsum Tsum is.
Those little stupid plushy Disney
Right.
things.
I feel like that's a Disney move.
Or like, well, no. Okay, so the other thing that they have this month is the whole. Is it prostate cancer?
Oh yeah,
Something.
Yeah. It's a cancer one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and next month is going to be breast cancer. So like they're going to have all the females in pink for breast cancer.
I mean, I don't hate on that so much. Like, people know, like, if they buy that cover, it's going to a good cause.
I'd rather just have them put like a pink bow on the cover and be like, "Hey, we support,"
like make all the covers like.
Yeah, just have a pink bow on the cover and be like, "Yeah, we support it," instead of having, well, if you want this special X-23 in pink, supporting breast cancer, you got to buy 25 covers of a book that you only ever sell 10 of a month. So
because that messes you up as a retailer too, because then you have to order extra copies and shit, right?
If I want it, I mean, that's the thing, and I think that's what sometimes gets a lot of people that own stores in trouble, is trying to get all those variant covers.
Right.
I stopped caring about it. If unless someone comes in here and be like, I want this cover, I don't even bother looking at it. If I'm like 1 or 2 issues from being able to get the variant, fine. I'll order the extra 2 issues. 2 issues ain't gonna close down my doors.
Right.
But if I'm selling, any given title, I'm selling 5 copies a month, and I need to order 25 to get this variant, and no one's asking me for it. It's nothing like a Campbell cover or an Adam Hughes cover, or something that I know is going to be popular. I don't fuck with it. I'm like, whatever.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to end up, stuck with more issues that I can't sell for a
there's
cover that may or may not sell.
There's some stupid ones. Like recently, and it sucks because they're sick-ass covers, but there's like the Venom Space Knight variant that came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I think that was was that a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50?
Probably.
But even if it's 1 in 25, like there's no store ordering 25
You know how many
copies.
Venom Space Knights I order a month? 5.
Yeah.
I usually sell 3. 2 go into the back issues just in case.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's ordering that. So now you got a Ghost variant. It's a sick-ass cover, too. I like it.
Yeah.
But no one's going to get that. There was another one that came. It was another comic, too. Like, I think it was like one of the fucking 7 Avenger comics.
That's one thing that I kind of like what DC is doing with their books right now. They have 2 covers for every issue. They have a regular cover and a variant. And they're both free to order. You can order 10 of one and 2 of the other, or 10 of the variant and 1 of the regular. And some of their books have like a 1 out of 25 cover. If it's a number 1, then they might have a 25, a 50, or something like that. But it just makes it so much easier.
Right.
As opposed to Marvel that, especially when there's covers that I want, like an Adam Hughes cover or Campbell or a Frank Cho cover. Like I said, of course, it's got to be, a title that I only buy 5 or 6 copies of, and you need to order 50 of them. Even, I talk with other comic store owners, and we do our orders together just to, try to push our numbers closer to we still, getting 3 stores together, we still wouldn't be able to have enough copies to get that stupid variant.
It just doesn't make sense.
No.
Like, okay, so how do you feel about this ridiculous 1 in 1,000 thing? Like, is that they want a store to order 1,000 copies, or is it like the 1,000th copy that gets ordered, one store randomly gets that variant?
No, it's a 1 out of 1,000.
Who the fuck is gonna order 1,000 copies of one issue? Midtown order 1,000?
Mile High probably.
How much are they gonna charge for that variant?
You're talking about the Jim Lee sketch cover for Dark Knight 3, right? Or some Master Race 3?
No, I read something that Marvel's doing like multiple 1 in 1,000
because
variants.
the first one that I heard was Master Race, the Dark Knight 3.
Right.
There was it 1,000 or 5,000 copies you had to order, and you get a hand-drawn sketch cover by Jim Lee. And I think there's 3 to 5 in existence, or 3 to 5 that were actually made.
Right.
And I saw some store got one, and they got it graded like a 9.8. I want to say they were asking like 10 grand for it.
Damn. That is crazy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Here's the thing. You give me 10 grand and you go choose an Amazing Fantasy or this hand-drawn Jim Lee sketch cover, I'm going to choose Amazing Fantasy. If I'm spending that money,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to take something like Amazing Fantasy as opposed to something that just came out a month ago.
Right.
Agreed. Agreed.
It's people with deep pockets that have nothing better to spend it on.
For real. Shit. Hey, this is like a pretty easy segue, but you brought up grading, man. So
I've already told you what
I know, but the people, my fucking 16 followers, they don't know.
Oh, 16 now?
Well, it's 23, but I think we're losing some of the bots.
Okay.
They're getting caught up. But how do you feel about grading, Salim? You mess with that at all, or are you just a straight reader? Like,
I'm a straight reader, but I do want to piggyback on something you were saying when it comes to DC. I love Rebirth as a whole, but miss me with this bullshit that they did with the 2-issue number ones for a lot of DC Rebirth titles.
The Rebirth number one shot, and then a month later, the number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was frustrating,
It's
confusing,
confusing.
and anti-consumer.
It's confusing because people come in and they go, which one's number one?
Yeah, exactly.
And I have to explain, well, this was a one-shot that came out a month prior that sets up the ongoing title.
The easiest fucking solution to that
A 0.
Yeah, exactly. A 0 and a 1. That's all they had to fucking do. They didn't do that.
Well, they
bullshit.
thought they were being cute by slapping Rebirth on the cover.
Yeah.
And thinking that people were going to and nobody's...
the difference.
Yeah, they're not picking up on that. They're just looking at, they're like, oh shit, number
They just
one.
see Batman 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now it makes me pay way more attention because with the variant covers, which I don't give a fuck about, I've bought the same issue more than once sometimes, seeing a different cover and not paying attention.
You think it's completely different issue.
Exactly. So it makes me way more careful. I agree with you. I don't like this trend. I think it is dangerous and a little bit like reminiscent of the 90s. And from a just pure reader and buyer standpoint, it annoys me. Give me the same fucking cover so I can tell what the fuck I'm reading.
Yeah. I mean, it's a money grab. Honestly, I think it's a money grab because you have those people that are going to buy both covers no matter what. So, DC has this whole, we draw the line at $2.99. We're not going to charge you more than $3 a comic. But now they're, most of their titles are $2 a month.
Yeah.
So they're getting $6 from you as opposed to before they were charging $4. So, oh yeah, it's only $3 an issue. But you're buying 2 a month. So they're getting you for $2 more a month than they were before.
And they're doing that weird bullshit where I think with Wonder Woman, where it's issues 1, 3, and 5 follow in a straight line, and then it's 2, 4, and 7, or whatever the fuck.
Right, are a different
storyline, which drives me fucking nuts.
Well,
Anti-consumer bullshit.
I think that has to do more with like the writers and the artists giving them extra time to finish the next issue.
True.
So they have people alternating to... slower artists need more time to finish a book. So if you only have to do every other issue, it gives you a little bit more time to finish that issue.
Can I ask him a question that we were talking about offline?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry to hijack, but okay. Harley motherfucking Quinn.
Okay.
We were talking about this offline. I got some strong goddamn feelings about this shit.
Okay.
She's super popular right now. She has a history and an origin story that I feel was bastardized in Suicide Squad. Can you provide, both of you, your take on her portrayal in Suicide Squad and what you know of her from comics and cartoons and bullshit?
I mean, so the cartoon came out while we were all relatively young. I think we were
teenagers.
Yeah.
12, 13.
Did it
old
come
fuck
out?
though. Not necessarily.
It was like junior high.
Yeah, it was 90,
right?
91, 92, man.
And
92. I was 12.
It was like after school. Like you got home and that was that was the first cartoon that come out, and that's where she was introduced.
Yep.
Right.
And in the cartoon, she's just Joker's lackey.
Pretty much.
Completely.
Yeah, there was nothing exciting about her. She was just like she's Mr. J. She was kind of annoying, kind of funny, but she wasn't like. I wouldn't say she was one of Batman's fucking rogues. She was definitely attached at the hip to Joker.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she got popular somewhere along the line, and I stopped reading comics, in the 90s because it just got too expensive and fucking stupid. So I stopped, which is kind of shitty because, I got the first 4 issues of Preacher, and I stopped collecting them.
And now you're kicking yourself?
Yeah, like I would have a full run of Preacher right now had I known, what I know now, but I mean, I'm sure we all have stories like that. But, actually, who fucked me up? It was D&D. They fucked me up.
D&D? DNR?
DNR. DNR fucked me up because they missed a couple weeks of they missed their order or they fucking sold out even though I had a pull list. and they didn't get me like issue 5, 6 because I have 1 through 4 and 10.
Okay.
I have, or whatever issue that the Nazi guy is.
Okay.
On the cover. But anyways, so I stopped reading in the 90s and I missed out on a lot of shit. And then, I think 2008 I started reading again. It was WonderCon 2008 where I started like, you know what? I just got laid off. I was on workers' comp. So I was like, I had this extra money and I was sitting at home doing nothing. I got back into comics. I started buying a fuckload of comics from Chris and his brother over there in Newark.
C&J's.
C&J's. I was going to C&J's. I saw him at WonderCon. I was like, oh shit, it's Chris from fucking DNR in high school. Like, hey, what's up? We talked, whatever. And he said he started he was starting a new business, so I wanted to support him, and I was just buying crazy fucking comic books. But it was like, I don't even know when Harley Quinn kind of blew up. Like, what year would you say, like, she got her own, like, standalone comic, like, running series? I know there's, like, different volumes of it. But
I want to say probably late 90s, early 2000s. Is that when she actually... Turn around. See that trade paperback Harley Quinn? I think that's it right there. To the right.
He's
to the right.
checking with the
Down.
comics on the wall right now
there.
behind us.
See that red binding?
Oh, okay.
I think, that was her first solo book. And I want to say it came out maybe late 90s, early 2000s. Terry Dodson was drawing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those things that, she was around because I was going... It was before he went to C&J's when it was still Distant Realms over by American High School. I was buying that book. So, it was probably like the late 90s that book started. But, I mean, it lasted a few issues. I want to say it lasted at least 100 issues.
But I don't think the character took off.
No.
Yeah, she blew up and became mainstream probably more in the last 5 to 8 years.
So New 52?
In a lot of ways, I think that helped her tremendously.
I think so. I think that's like kind of what pushed her over that edge.
But real quick, though, with the origins, she obviously, as you mentioned, connected to Joker, not just a fucking victim, also on her own doing villain-ass shit. Sicking hyenas on people, hitting folks with a mallet, hurting and killing innocent people.
Right.
Yeah, but like I was telling you, I think that was... Yeah, she probably had that twisted mentality somewhere hidden, but Joker brought it out in her. And a lot of that, I think, was to impress the Joker.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
I mean, there's kind of some Stockholm syndrome going on with her. Originally.
That's exactly what he was saying, and I agree with that, but I think there was also some, again, on her own free will. She's an adult. She wasn't brainwashed. She didn't have fucking some kind of serum in her that controlled her fucking body. There's no magic bullshit going on. Let's make sure...
Well, the now New 52 version, she gets thrown into the acid like the Joker.
But true, but all I'm trying to say is, with Harley Quinn, let's not do this revisionist history bullshit where we try to make it seem like, oh, it was the Joker's fault that she did anything bad. She's completely innocent and was under his control the entire time. No, the Joker is not a fucking magician that's able to hypnotize people.
But who feels sorry for her? I don't feel fucking sorry for her. I'm not defending anything that she does.
No, but there are a lot of people, especially newer fans with Harley Quinn. That
Movie fans,
yeah, and even very recent, late New 52 folks that want to canonize her as...
Victimized.
Victimized, yeah, you're even more right about that, as an anti-hero only and a true victim back in the day with Joker, and that was the only thing that was going on.
Prodigy is trying to use Harley Quinn as a way to talk shit about feminists.
There you go.
That's exactly what this whole thing...
You found my hidden agenda that was not subtle at all. Yeah, I mean, she's a lot of things. I actually think, and you can argue with me about this, I actually think she's one of the best female villains in Marvel or DC. And I like her a lot, but I like her as a villain. As an anti-hero, I think she is going to be a fad. I do see that happening. I think people are going to get very bored with her very quickly as an anti-hero.
I feel like her being an anti-hero kind of brings more women into what is a male-dominated industry.
Have you gone to a convention lately? 90% of the girls are dressed as Harley Quinn.
Everybody.
Well, yeah. No, definitely. And shit, you've gone to way more conventions than I have, in the last 10, 15 years. So you could probably speak on how the demographics have changed over the years, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot more, of course, girls, women, families, as opposed to just, middle-aged guys or teenage kids, male. So it's definitely, the demographic has definitely grown and expanded, which is great. You know, back in the day, it was like, oh, you know, girls were closet nerds, and now it's sexy to be a nerd, and
Right.
stuff like that. Even though some of the stuff we get or gets thrown at us is, of course, you know, fake nerd. Like, I hate Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
I just, you
A lot
know,
of people hating that now.
I mean, at first I liked it. I watched it just for the nerd aspect of, oh, they're referencing Batman, or they're referencing this movie, or this and that. But I forgot who it was I heard mention this, and I'm like, I can see it. I'm like, it's kind of like blackface nerd. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it just takes the stereotypical stuff that we grew up hearing about nerds and kind of, you know, magnifies it. And I'm like, I think of me and my friends, Phil, blah, 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 Ryan and you, and I'm like, none of us
Are like that.
are like any of those guys on the
Right.
screen at all.
Right.
You know, none of us are socially awkward like that. Not saying that there isn't, but I'm like, none of us are socially awkward. I mean, I've always read comics. I've always been into toys my whole life, and I've never seen myself like any of those characters on the TV. So I'm like, can't we move a little bit past that and be like,
Well, we also don't work for NASA or whatever the fuck they work for.
They're really Caltech post-grad students.
Right.
So it just, I don't know. It's just, I watched it just for the references and stuff like that, and the scenes where they're at Comic-Con or at, you know, the comic store, just to be like, oh, that statue, or hey, that Funko, or, you know, stuff like that. But just, I don't know.
I mean, let's be real though. There are some socially awkward ass comic nerds out
Yep.
there.
Very much so.
Like,
Yeah.
I got a story when this year at Comic Con, I was at Mezco
Okay.
to go buy their exclusives, and this kid is in front of me, and he's looking at I forgot what T-shirt I had him, but he's looking at me weird. He's like stiff, like uncomfortable that I'm behind him. And then when I asked I asked a question about the Dark Knight figure. His eyes, he was like, "Oh, you're getting the Dark Knight," and then he started going off about all the articulation and how it's like got like real metal mesh or some shit. I don't know. He was just going off about like all of a sudden it was like he got scared of me being behind him
You're his
to like
best friend.
to becoming his best friend. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to this guy?
Yeah.
Like, you know, who beat this dude, man? Like, I you know, I'm a grown ass man. He was probably like 19, 20, and he's like fucking scared of me. Like,
Well, he was
legit.
like a scared little puppy dog.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You gave him a treat, and now he's your best friend.
Right,
And won't leave
right.
you alone.
So, but yeah, so there's people out there that are like that. You
yeah.
know?
But like I said, I would have liked the show to be a little bit, you know, wider range.
Right.
So
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think the additions of some of the girls on there, getting back to some of the women or whatever, like a Blossom, whatever the fuck her name is.
Mine be
Bialik.
Alec.
Yeah, I think some of that helped a little bit,
Right.
but it's a sitcom. You know what I mean? It's an ain't shit ass sitcom.
Right.
You know, and it's not going to show a good depiction. Like,
As someone that works in television, it's got the exact same formula that the Honeymooners had in 1953.
there you go.
Like, that's 3-camera sitcom has not changed at all. It's the one like American genre of television. Like, everybody still watches it. The jokes are the same. Still has a laugh track. It's filmed exactly the same.
Yep.
The technique they used back in I Love Lucy, which they're actually the first TV show to really like take advantage of the 3 cameras.
Right.
That technique is still being used to this day. I mean, obviously the technology is better. We're shooting
Right.
digital, whatnot. But they still shoot in front of a live studio audience. They still have a laugh track going and have a sign that says
Applause.
laugh and applause. And the jokes are pretty much exactly the same too. I mean, you get what you pay for. You know what you're watching when you watch these
if it ain't
shows.
broke.
Yeah, and it works. Yeah, no, I'm all about it. I love 3 camera, even if it doesn't like challenge me. But you know, I'm good with it. But fuck. Speaking of TV, man, you want to talk about Atlanta? Have you watched Atlanta at all?
That's the one with Childish
Yeah,
Gambino.
Childish
Right?
Gambino. Yeah.
Nope. That just started, didn't it?
It did just start. They're up to
Episode 3 now.
3.
Okay.
Are you a Community fan?
Yeah, I haven't watched all the episodes, but I caught it. I think I've seen at least the first season or 2.
Okay. So this show is it was created by Donald Glover, and it's about this too smart for his own good, like do we want to? He's a loser. He's definitely a loser. He's an underachiever,
Okay.
but he finds out that his cousin is like turning into this huge underground rapper. So he's trying to co-sign on his fame and become his manager.
Okay.
And shit in the first episode goes kind of nuts. And as you kind of like, you're seeing, I don't even know what the point of the show is really. It's got like, do you watch Louis?
I have.
I feel like it's a Louis vibe where like there's no real rhyme or reason to the show, but it's just character based, and you're just kind of watching.
Can I?
Yeah, go jump in.
Let me jump in. Do you watch Portlandia?
I've watched episodes.
This is Atlanta's version of fucking Portlandia.
So it's just like little mini skits?
No, it's regional, hyper regional humor.
Okay.
But it goes mainstream.
Okay.
Because I actually lived in Atlanta for like 4 or 5 years in the late 90s, early 2000s. All of this shit, like the real jokes on there, are from people in Atlanta. That's ATLian shit.
Okay.
But it's subtle and then really overt with its comedy. There's no laugh track.
Right.
And it's hood shit. It's ratchet as fuck, but it doesn't make fun of the folks who are ratchet per se.
Okay.
Which I enjoy. I mean,
it's like a character piece.
Yeah.
You know, like they're trying to show real people in a real environment, but it's funny in a dark way. Like there's a lot of dark humor going on.
yeah. You both grew up, obviously. I know where Berto grew up, or Gian, but you grew up obviously out here too, right?
Right.
Okay. So you're familiar with a whole bunch of like Asian and Mexican restaurants being basically on every fucking corner, right? Filipino, whatever. For Atlanta, wing places are like that.
Okay.
Before Wingstop was really huge out here, it was nothing but like chicken shacks and fucking wings or whatever. So one of the most famous scenes that had me fucking cracking up was them just going to a wing place, and like the guy was a fan of this rapper and hooked him up with lemon pepper wet wings, which it was like that part on Pulp Fiction where they open up the briefcase and they have that golden glow. That's how it was, because they were so fucking into chicken wings. And it's super, like I said, hyper regional, super regional, but funny and dank at the same time.
Okay. It took me a second to pick up on the Pulp Fiction reference as well. You know, like I don't know how that went over my fucking head, but yeah, the whole wings thing, I was like, yeah, I could see. I didn't get that. Like,
yeah, that's
now
right.
like okay, so now that makes sense. It's a regional thing. Like wings are fucking Chinese food and burritos. Atlanta, okay.
There you go, man. It's a fun town.
Yeah, it's a good show. I mean, I have high hopes for it. Like this third episode was. I don't know what the story's about. I'm still like trying to figure that out. Like this third episode, he goes on a date with his baby mama, and his buddy tells him take her to this restaurant. It's hella fancy, but they got happy hour all night after 7, so everything's half price. So he's like, okay, I'm broke. I got $63. Okay, this will work. I can take her to this nice place, and I'm only going to spend $35.
Okay.
Yeah. And he shows up, and they're like, "Oh no, we got rid of the happy hour." And he's like, "It was like this was. I mean, I feel like it was kind of an homage to Half Baked when he goes on the date with Mary Jane."
Yep.
Oh, and the little the amount of money's on the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, "Let's hoof it."
Takes it from the homeless guy.
And he's like talking like, "We walked 3 hours and talked, had a great time. You know, I didn't have to spend $1, and then it happened."
Yep.
You know, how about we get some Chinese food? How about we get a hot dog? Sauerkraut's 50 cents.
Well, and the waitress is trying to upsell.
Oh, yeah.
Like hardcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how about some extra appetizers? You know, here's some. You need to go for the market price fucking seafood. You know,
Yeah.
It's a funny show.
Yeah.
I like everything about it.
I have to catch it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, and I feel like growing up here in the East Bay, you'll still be able to relate to some of the more street elements that's going on.
It's magnificent.
Because it's something like, it's funny, you know, living in LA right now. I've been there 8 years, and people are so fucking segregated from each other that you will find kids that have never run across any sort of shady scenario that I feel like happen almost every day. Even if I didn't take part in it, I would see it, walk by it, you know. My favorite thing, I think Too Short said it one time, was like, the one thing about the Bay is no matter where you go, you have to drive through Oakland.
There you go.
You know, like
you
you
go.
can't avoid Oakland. You have to go through Oakland to go to San Francisco. You got to go through Oakland to get to San Jose if you're coming from like that side. You know, it's hard to go like avoid Oakland. Whereas in LA, you can always avoid South Central. You never ever have to go to South Central. You never ever have to go to East LA because there's nothing over there that you ever need to see.
That's true.
But here in the Bay, we're 15 minutes away from Oakland as it is. Every nightclub or poppin' bar that's been in the East Bay, this part of the East Bay, has been shut down because the homies from Oakland come down. They're like, oh shit, bruh. They got a new club in Fremont, blood. Oh yeah, let's go check it out and get it shut down within like 3 weeks because something happens.
Well, you know what really trips me out in terms of that Oakland effect? The entire county of Alameda and the county of Contra Costa have no adult strip clubs whatsoever.
I did not know that.
The only
I didn't know that either.
I mean, I'm somebody who pays attention to the strip club codes per county. But you only have them in San Francisco and the South Bay for a reason. Because you still have day hooking that goes on in Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like underage, gay, whatever you want, there's day hooking for it.
Shit, the cops are up on that shit in Oakland.
Oh,
man.
yeah, that badge bunny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a trick. I mean, there's obviously some really hood-ass places like Atlanta, New Orleans, Detroit, and whatnot. I've never seen a place that was so bad you can't have a strip club.
I never thought that, man. That's Jesus.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's different up here, man.
That's for certain.
Yeah, like I share stories with people like something I did when I was 17, and they're like, "You did what?" Like I didn't even think about doing that until I was like 23 or something. Like they were in college and they did something stupid, and I was like, "Oh shit, really?" Like I mean, I don't even know about you guys. Like I did. That's for another fucking day, but I did my fair share of dirt in high school. Like so.
There you go. It's all good.
I started early.
Are you? Can I ask real quick?
Yeah,
question?
go for it, man. No, we're
Are y'all excited about Doctor Strange or nah?
I'm fucking juiced.
Really?
I think it looks good to me. I think I've noticed for me personally, all those standalone MCU films that don't have to do with the Avengers.
The ones that you're least looking interested
Yeah.
in.
So you liked Ant-Man then?
I liked Ant-Man.
You dug it?
I liked it.
I thought it was like a 5.6-ish.
Really?
It was.
I'll
cute
give
and
you
fun.
I'll give you Yellow Jacket was somewhat of a weak villain,
Yeah,
doesn't really do much, but I enjoyed the film. You know.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's an expectation thing too, because I was never an Ant-Man fan, and I
Nobody
mean, it's
was.
not even Hank Pym. It's the second Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's the same thing that happened to me with Guardians. Like, I don't know anything about the Guardians of the Galaxy. They've been in like fucking 3 different comic books. Nobody read them. I mean, I didn't even.
And it's not even the original team.
No,
Nope.
I mean, and I didn't even know that there was an original team. That's the thing. So like, it came out, my expectations were low, and it was great. It was fun. It had some, there's some tear jerking moments in it. The music, the soundtrack was amazing in it.
That helped a
that's-
lot.
Yeah,
All retro.
it's a great soundtrack.
Which I thought Suicide Squad was totally trying to buy it off.
Well, but let's be very careful here, though. The big difference between Guardians and Suicide Squad, when it comes to the music, is that Guardians had no real original music, and Suicide Squad had a ton of original music on their soundtrack. That's a big difference, man.
Yeah, but I also think that
You mean like songs made specifically for the movie?
Yeah, not a 70s song that everybody already knows.
Don't get me
loves.
fucking started on 21 Pilots and how garbage they are.
You-
That's like the
you can
only
feel that
song
way.
by them that I fucking like. Like, I hate that fucking band.
I'm all for that. It's just, when I hear the comparison, I'm like, okay, one had songs that a lot of people already knew
Right.
and enjoyed, and the other has a lot of original music.
Yeah,
That's a
but I
difference.
think the music that Suicide, like Queen and all that,
They had some, yeah, you're right.
it just, I don't know, it kind of seemed forced to me.
I could get that. I could get behind some of that, but they had, some Lil Wayne and what's his name, Wiz Khalifa and all that stuff that was new too. So, but it was a good soundtrack overall.
All I know is the Heathen song.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys like 21 Pilots? I mean, are you guys like...
I couldn't name a single song.
Yeah, I couldn't name it.
You could name... If I played them for you, you've heard them because they have like
Probably.
90 fucking songs on the radio.
Probably on Live
on
105.
fucking TV. Like, yeah, it's Jesus Christ, man. Like, I fucking hate music nowadays so much, man.
Well, see, but that's part of getting older, though. I mean,
you know what? I know that. I'm like, I tell people, like, you get to a certain age and you just can't find new music anymore. Like everything sounds the same. Everything sounds like you start pulling the, oh well, these guys sound like that. These guys sound like that. But I feel like I got an argument here, man. There is some bad shit that is popular right now.
It's
bullshit,
all rap though.
But hold on though. There's a lot of bullshit with that though. What we do is we fail, and I'm a victim of this too, to go back in our minds and remember Milli Vanilli, remember Vanilla Ice, remember a whole lot of shitty music from when we were growing up. We only highlight the really greatest, best of the best.
Yeah, but back then we knew that was vanilla bullshit.
I hear you, but all I'm trying to say is there was shitty music then. There's always
been shitty music.
Yeah, there's always been shitty music. There was some gems and great music in the early 90s, late 80s, and we highlighted that. There's some good stuff now, but we're always, I think it's biological. You get older and you give less of a fuck about new music. Whoever you are, like my parents, your parents, they're going to love the shit from when they were age 15 to 25 for the rest of their fucking lives. And that's
Right.
exactly what we're doing too.
Right. I don't know.
I can agree to that, but then I mean, there's a lot of new music that I like, but then on like one genre I've just kind of just completely given up is rap.
Really?
I just
Yeah, I feel like rap has fallen off big time, and it's been falling off
pretty
for a
much
while.
since Lil Wayne, the Carter 3 came out. To me, rap from there just downslope.
So we should really get into this. So you don't like any of the
Mainstream stuff.
late Jay-Z stuff?
I mean, I feel like the late Jay-Z stuff it's formulaic.
Okay.
Like he found a niche and now he's just milking it
Okay.
and taking all these young white kids' money. You know,
All right, that's
that's
true.
like paying for his fucking, his cars and shit. And
No Kendrick though?
you know what? That's a guy like
I like Kendrick.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that are into him, and here's where I fail as a hip hop fan: is I have never been a lyric guy. I've always been about beats and voice. Like one of my favorite rappers was Ghostface Killah.
Oh yeah,
Because of his voice.
I agree with
Right.
that.
My favorite rapper maybe of all time is Guru, rest in peace, from
He was
Gangstar.
excellent.
Like I liked his like real monotone, like real low voice. Biggie had an amazing voice.
Yeah.
Kendrick, his lyrics might be on point. His voice
Doesn't do
fucking
anything.
sucks, man. He's got this weird like nasally kind of thing going on, and it just doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
And
Fair
that
enough.
so I haven't been able to get into him. And then there's like that Kunta song he came out with, like the first single off the latest album. I think that song was trash, dude. I do not like that beat at all. Like there's just something weird about it.
The one that he did like on
King
the Grammys
Kunta,
or
King
something
Kunta.
like that.
No, that's a different song he did on
Yeah.
the Grammys. But like that, like some of his singles, I'm not even up. But who I do like right now,
Cool.
just because he's kind of old school, like old school LA gangster rap, is YG.
Okay. Yeah. That's,
Like he's
that's-
got some of that all from the eye. Fucking,
What about J. Cole though?
I like J. Cole.
Okay.
I do like J. Cole.
All
I
right.
can't stand Drake. He's fucking fake as shit.
Well, look-
I don't like Drake. I don't know. Drake, he's got good songs. His beats are good. Even his voice is okay sometimes. But I just know, like, I cannot get past Aubrey from Degrassi High, dude. Like, I know, like,
I didn't
everything
watch
you're
that.
saying when you're trying to, my cousin, we were at the game and she said, fucking, I go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
The biggest issue with Drake though is always going to be for me. He's this hybrid motherfucker. Is he a singer or is he a goddamn rapper?
Right?
And for most of his albums, if you really look at it, it's 70% singing on his singles, on the ones that get play, and then, 20,
Some rap.
30% some rap.
But I think like
That's a
in
problem.
general, a lot of the rap has just become singing.
Yeah, and that's an issue. I blame Ja Rule.
You ready?
Fuck him. So,
But it's murder.
yeah. I mean, I'm with you. Some of the rap stuff sucks. I do like Wiz Khalifa. I do like some of the J. Cole stuff.
I can't get into that fucking Fast and the Furious song by Wiz Khalifa. Like that,
Yeah, that was a
he
little
lost
trash.
credibility.
That was a little trash.
Like
What about Juicy J, though? Talking about pimping and fat booty hoes.
that's the thing. Like this is where I discriminate. Is I think other than Outkast and the Goody Mob and what is it, Black Ice, whatever they call themselves, the Dungeon Squad,
Dungeon Family.
Dungeon Family. Other than that, I fucking think Southern rap hip hop is trash. It's
No-
always been trash.
No
I've
2 Live
never
Crew?
been a fan. You know what? When we start going to Miami, like I don't really count that as that.
So once you start moving
Yeah.
out of that area,
Yeah, like Miami, because then you got like the Cubans there, like they're doing their thing. Like they've always had a different style, even if you want to say Trick Daddy's from Miami. But
Yep.
But that sound, like that freestyle sound, that was like, that's like, there was only 1-2 Live Crew.
Okay.
And their music was trash, but it was fun trash. You know what I mean? Like
Pop that coochie.
Yeah, like Luke was not a rapper. Like none of those guys are good MCs, and it's just like, you know, all fast rapping over a fast
Party.
beat. Like that's just booty shaking music. But I don't know, man. Like I can't say all like because I always like Ghetto Boys. I mean, then we start like, is Houston? Is that considered Southern rap?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But even the Ghetto Boys had their own thing going on too. Scarface is great. You know, there's like some great people, but for the most part, like this trap shit, it's all from the South. I'm not all about what's Future. I think
You don't like Future?
fuck no, man. He's
Wow.
fucking terrible. I like that beat from the kid from New York who ripped off Future. Panda, it's a great beat.
Designer? Yeah.
Yeah, but that song, he is terrible. Okay.
Mumble rap?
Yeah,
Mumble rap?
and then like I watched this video like Lil Uzi Vert, like this little fucking 5'1" fucking just.
There's a lot of bad shit.
I mean, this is Snoop Dogg getting old, but he's even making fun of him.
Yeah.
Because like their cadence is like they have this weird cadence now.
Yeah.
Over the beat, like it's just I mean that's just an age thing maybe, but like a lyrical level on a beat level, I'm just not feeling it. You know, there's some stuff like I like Bobby Shmurda. You know,
Yeah.
that beat is hot. Like
It is,
like
it's
the
a
name
hot
is
track.
fitting like that, but he's a terrible like.
But you know what's
Okay.
funny to me though? Like if you back in when we were growing up, and we're all about the same age, rock was bigger. Like rock was like top 10 Billboard and whatnot. For me, I feel like it doesn't get as much backlash on it, but rock has fallen off harder than hip hop.
Well, it's fallen off so hard that nobody listens to it, so nobody even talks about it anymore.
That's more
Right.
drastic from where it was.
It doesn't exist. And I was part of this scene when I was in the bands. It started with the rap rock movement.
Yep.
Like they started doing like I'm gonna start rapping over a heavy metal beat, and it just kind of killed hard rock in general. I mean, obviously there's still like if you listen to the Live 105 or any of the alternative stations, they're gonna play songs that don't sound like rock. Like they'll play an Adele song, you
Yes,
know,
exactly.
or something like to those effects, where it's like this is kind of electronic,
Yeah.
and there's kind of an R&B vibe going on at
Some
times.
EDM going on.
Right.
Yeah, like it's like a mix. Like this isn't rock, you know.
Yeah.
Like this isn't two guitars, drums and a bass player. You know, this is like, and that's fine. I mean, I feel like punk rock it will never die because it was never anything in the first place. So
True.
there's still like a punk rock scene just because of how simple it is and it's just an angry music in
But
itself.
it's
But
so small compared to. I mean, I'm talking about mainstream
it's-
rock.
it's-
Yeah.
80s and 90s mainstream rock was literally the top of the Billboard charts all the fucking time, and now you never see that.
it started falling off in the 90s though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
rock started falling off.
I mean,
in the
it all
90s.
just started sounding the same.
Yeah.
That's it's a story that doesn't get said, and I'm all for throwing shade at hip hop because there's a lot of bullshit. Don't get me wrong, but that's a drastic drop that needs to be noted too. And I want the return of rock just as much as I want the return of better lyrical hip hop.
What the problem is EDM and these festivals, they killed rock. They killed rock more than anything as well because people don't go to shows.
Yeah.
People go to they go to DJs. Like DJs are rock stars now, and DJs don't do shit.
They just play other people's
Yeah,
music.
they play other people's music, and maybe they're good at mixing or whatever. But the DJ, fucking, video killed the radio star, and DJ killed the rock star. Because I see these kids. I went back to school at an older age, and I was around kids that are just graduating high school, and I'm like listening to what they're listening to and what they're doing on the weekends. They're not going to a show. I used to go to shows all the time in high school and after high school. I'd always go and watch bands play. These guys, I'm gonna go to fucking Hard, which is like a festival in LA. I'm gonna go to Coachella, which is like they have some bands, but it's mostly DJs now.
Right.
There was a festival, the one in EDC in Vegas. Like they go to these big things where it's just a DJ and they do Molly and fucking,
But I'm going to put ownership, though. I'm going to put ownership on artists. It's not so much about the fans saying, oh, I want this, I want that, and maybe I want, more dance or booty shake, whatever the fuck, or mumble rap. It's more about the artist saying, I got something that's good with metal, or I got something that's good with hardcore that is going to be so fucking appealing, it's going to take your EDM loving ass and your fucking Molly loving ass, and you're going to actually start listening to this because it's so fucking good.
Right. Being
You don't
different.
have that. That's what's missing to me, and I put 100% of the blame on the artist more so than the fans.
Yeah, because they're just trying to emulate what's hot and popular.
Yeah, man.
As opposed to doing their own thing.
But I mean, where's the anger at? That's
good.
That's the thing. Like, we are at a very, shall I say, happy age for children, because that's the thing. Like, the people that pay money for music are between the ages of 12 and 25,
and it's always been that way.
And they're not angry. They're not upset. We're in a safe space culture.
That's true.
So people ain't angry anymore because they got some
feminism.
But it's true. It's like I hate this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's the pussification of America, they call it. But all of this music has come from. I talked about it a little bit on like either last podcast before, but like hip hop came about because people were angry. You know, punk rock. It was invented because people were angry. Funny enough, both genres were invented in New York City. They're angry people, working class people that didn't feel like they had a voice, and this is how they lashed out. Mm-hmm. Metal has been an angry music, and it's funny. It's been like the conservative middle class, working class family's child who fucking felt like he didn't have a voice, and they lashed out. We're at an age right now where, like, you know, there's people out there, there's social justice warriors and people protesting this and that, but I feel like there's not like a real anger there that's driving artists the way it did before. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's like,
it does.
You know, people, and we're like so zombified. It is a great time to live. Mm-hmm. We have so much shit, you know. We have everything at the touch of our fingertips. You know, I can watch anything I want to from my phone anywhere in the fucking world as long as I have internet. You know, TVs are cheap. You know, I remember my dad came home when I was like 11 with a 32-inch fucking tube, and I'm like, oh my god,
right?
And like I'll scoff at a 32-inch HD now, you know, because you could get one at you get a 70-inch at 7-Eleven for $250. You know what I mean? Like, that's the world we live in right now.
Black Friday deal.
Yeah. Like, technology is moving so fast. It's actually moving.
It's obsolete within a month.
Yeah, and it's moving faster than civilization, I think, to the point where we're at least our youth are becoming like kind of zombified by it.
I'd love to see more angry music. You're absolutely right about that. I want to see a small group, a minority of angry ass fucking slit their wrists ass kids make some shit, even though things are good. Because, I mean, in 80s and 70s, outside of, you know, some shitty ass urban cities, you know, like New York or Detroit or whatever the fuck, there were people listening in the suburbs to this shit and making it popular that related to that music.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that if you make those parallels even today with things being relatively good, but folks still having, at least young people, having some angst, being creative, having that outlet and saying, you know what, I got something fucking good to say. You can create an art form that's compelling now.
I mean, and I think that stuff does exist. It's just we're not Warped Tour, they still do relatively well, and it's all like heavy music bands. Yeah. And there's kids going to these festivals to watch them. They're just not on the same scale as they used to be. Like, you'll never have. In the 80s, there was a tour. It was like Monsters of Rock tour, and it was Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax.
Yep.
You're never going to see those three together.
At arenas, yeah. So they were getting, 50 to 100,000 people a show on these, And it wasn't a festival. Like, these were huge. They were killing it around the world.
They were touring together.
Yeah. And now, Metallica, yeah. Because they're Metallica. Metallica, when they sold out with the Black Album, the fucking worst album ever, when they sold out and became mainstream, like, Metallica is now as American as Bruce Springsteen. Yeah. Like, everybody knows Metallica. They're I don't know what other band who, I don't want to say Grateful Dead because Grateful Dead's kind of niche, but, they're that band.
They're Rolling Stones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're U2,
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I have no explanation for it. I know it's tough to be in a band because I moved down to LA with a band.
Yeah.
And there's no scene. And there's no scene up here. There's no scene anywhere. People don't go to shows just to see a band. They only go and see their friend's band play.
That's true. Yeah.
You're not like Hey, what are you
location.
doing Friday night? Oh, there's a show at the Whiskey. $10. Let's go. All right, cool. Let's do it. People don't do that.
Well, things come and go in waves, man.
Yeah, no,
You
maybe.
know?
I mean, I hope that people want something real again, because there's nothing more real than fucking 4 angry kids playing shitty fucking guitars,
Yelling into Mike.
yelling into mics. You know, it's organic. Like
Yeah.
that's them expressing themselves. I mean, in any form. You know, like there's a certain purity to it.
Well, you've even seen, a decline in people going to the movies.
Yeah.
I mean, the millennials are a different breed. They're going to do things their own fucking way. They don't give a shit about what happened in the 70s, 80s, or 90s.
Well, like he said, he could watch anything he wants on his phone right now.
There
Whether
you
it's
go.
legal or illegal, that's...
There's a reason why all the major the production companies are like focusing their energy on blockbusters
Yeah.
and 3D and all these other stupid
China.
the fucking rumble chair and so on and so forth. It's because your TV at home is getting so big that the only way you're going to get people out of their house, because we as Americans are lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Because, like, believe it or not, the mid-major, the $10 to $20 million film is still successful overseas.
Of
Like,
course.
Europeans still go to the movies and watch these smaller movies that are just, regular dramas or, not a comedy, whatever. While here, we don't leave the house unless it's a spectacle. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be an event.
Right.
And
That's
if-
why you got the 3 months where people go watch it during the summer, and then nobody goes to the theater after August.
Right. No, that's actually, that trend is gone.
But then you have like all the Oscar nominated movies
In
are
the
the ones
fall.
that
That
come
nobody watches.
Yep.
That nobody watches. There's so many movies that get nominated by the Academy, and nobody's like the public has not watched any of them. They're like,
Well-
what the fuck is this bullshit about the Dutch girl? What's the one with the, I don't even know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Brooklyn, or there's all a bunch of...
yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about it, but also that's Hollywood's fault, too. Because a lot of times you have movies that don't even have a good trailer or a good premise whatsoever. They can't explain the premise. Give me a fucking reason to want to see your film. And if you can't do that, that's not my fault. You know?
Right.
So...
But I mean, I feel like the younger kids, they just don't like going to the movies anymore unless they want to. Like, because you can get it. It's easy to get. You get on demand. You can, I mean, just think about it. You just worked, not even a kid. Let's say you just worked 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
I work 60 hours a week. So I'm tired. I had a long fucking week. It's Saturday. I've been in my fucking sweatpants all morning. I just ordered fucking takeout. Like, I can order from my phone, by the way, Grubhub. Do I want to leave the house, man? I'm fucking chilling. I'm good. I don't know. I'm tired. Like, do I want to shower and get
Change.
Yeah. Do I want to brush my teeth? I haven't done this shit. I've been up fucking 23 hours playing fucking video games.
But the really good thing about that, too, like, that's competition for movies is what's going on in television. Television...
That's
has
it. Yeah,
Netflix
absolutely.
and everything.
Well, yeah, Netflix, but even like HBO and Network and USA and FX, they're kicking ass and doing shows that are more relevant to young people and even general audiences than Hollywood in the movie theater is doing. And they're reflecting the way America is right now in a better sense. So TV, even though it played second fiddle to Hollywood for 100 fucking years. Remember, it was kind of looked down upon
Yeah,
you as an
right.
actor if you went to the small screen with television.
You're always trying to break out so you can get into feature film.
Yeah.
Right.
George Clooney, well, before he was a big time. And
Facts of Life.
Yeah, Facts of Life and ER and whatnot. He wanted to be a movie star. He wanted to graduate up to being a movie star. That's how everybody was. Now TV is really stealing a whole lot of the limelight. So
Yeah.
it's a cultural shift.
There's more content, more relatable content.
Well, it's more higher quality,
Yeah.
too. I mean, Game of Thrones looks just as good as Lord of the Rings. Mr. Robot is just as compelling as any spy flick on in Hollywood or whatever,
Right.
or even more so than Mission Impossible or any of that bullshit.
And the story never ends.
There you go.
That's really what it comes down to. Is you get your 2 hours at
You
a
get more
movie,
than 3 hours, yeah.
and it's done. But a TV show, you got an hour a week, and you can stretch that shit out, and people are into it. They're like, oh shit, I could keep watching Lord of the Rings, like.
But it doesn't change. You
and
don't have a new episode after
True.
next year. You
Right.
don't have a new Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Eventually, you're gonna just reach the end.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, are y'all excited or enthusiastic about Luke Cage? Because I'm going to admit, I don't know. I'm black and shit, but I don't know. I don't know this character for shit. I know 70s black exploitation kind of background. Other than that, I don't know him except for what he was in Jessica Jones. But everybody seems to be excited. What's your take?
I'm excited. I mean, I think Marvel's been doing a great job with all the Netflix stuff.
Sure.
San Francisco Comic-Con a couple of weeks ago, the thing I was looking most forward to was meeting Kristen Ritter, who was Jessica Jones, and then she canceled because she had like her tonsils removed or something, and she got them infected.
Stupid bitch.
So then,
Hey, I wanna,
exactly right.
I want to fuck the shit out of her.
So then, like
excuse me.
literally, like 2 days before the show, she goes, "I'm pulling out of the show," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Then I had all my Alias comics ready to get signed and
I
graded.
wouldn't have
and
pulled out of her, by the way. Oh, sorry.
of course.
I just forgave her for making Jesse a dope fiend again on Breaking Bad.
Oh, damn. That's right. I remember that shit. So. Yeah. So are you excited about it?
No, I'm juiced because all of the shows have been good so far, and I was never a Luke Cage guy, but I started reading New Avengers a couple years ago.
Okay.
And he's a big part of New Avengers.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a great storyline that I think they kind of used it to Jessica Jones, where he gets fucked up by somebody, and we all know that his skin is impenetrable.
Oh, when they had to do the surgery.
Yeah, they had to do the surgery, but they couldn't break through his skin, so he
Yeah.
had internal fucking damage.
Wow, yeah.
Going on, and that was for me like super smart writing.
Yep.
Like this guy's been around that long, and somebody finally thought of that. Like, wait a second.
How do we compare?
Yeah, his skin is impenetrable, but his organs are still fucking sensitive.
That's good,
And,
yeah.
and he got fucked up by somebody like the whole. I think was it Red Hulk? I don't know. I don't
even
even
remember.
Yeah, it was somebody super strong. Fucked him up, and he had to have surgery. And they're like, "How the fuck do we get in here?" What I think did Ant-Man go inside of him? I don't know.
Something like that.
You know, but no, I'm juiced about it because I think it's a great character. You know, it's the way they portray him now, not the blaxploitation or
No tiara and chain.
not the heroes for hire. Yeah, exactly. And the fucking that
The
stupid
belt.
sash or whatever
Yeah.
he has around his. But it's great. I think, and it's I really appreciate that it's like a person of color is a lead superhero. You know, that we haven't seen other than that Will Smith movie that I kind of liked
God.
anyways. I like that. You know, I hate to admit it, but with him and what's her face, the fucking is it the South African chick? I always forget her
It's
name.
not one of them.
But
Hancock.
Yeah,
Hancock,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I didn't hate that movie. I thought it was
It was all right.
yeah,
I
it was
enjoyed
all right. It was entertaining. Like you go.
I remember when it came out, I was thinking, I'm like, if he wants to be a superhero, why don't you just take one from the comics and make that movie as opposed to just creating something out of nothing?
And now he's in, kind of as an anti-hero villain.
WB forcing an
Yeah.
A-list actor to carry a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And obviously they changed his race.
But I think it's a big step forward. You know, like this guy he's a superhero, or I mean, I don't even know if we consider Luke Cage a superhero. He's like a reluctant hero, but he's part of the MCU and he's got his own show, and that's big, man. That says a lot.
I see it just as, I mean, the Netflix stuff has been great, but it's just a stepping stone to
Yeah.
create that universe, you know? That's why, like,
It's something that we've all been hoping for.
our
entire
Ant-Man wasn't a
lives.
huge blockbuster, but it's a stepping stone. You got a new character out of it. You get some a little bit, and that's what I see Doctor Strange. It might not be the biggest movie. It might not, get the greatest, gross out of all the Marvel movies or comic movies, but it's a stepping stone. Hopefully it progresses the movie and you get something out of it that leads into Infinity Wars or Thor.
See,
or
I
something
think
like
Doctor
that.
Strange is going to be big because they put a lot of money into Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Like he's a big name
He is.
to bring in, and the trailers, like, it's totally got an Inception feel to it.
Of course.
In the trailers, like it's like there's going to be a lot more sci-fi people there watching it. It's not a spandex movie,
Right.
You
So
know?
not a typical superhero.
and I think that's going to increase the appeal. Like Guardians wasn't really a spandex movie. It was
Right.
it was a sci-fi movie.
Well,
You know?
for Guardians, though, the biggest thing was the buzz. I mean, a lot of people were on the fence that first couple of weeks because nobody was familiar with these characters.
Right.
For shit. And then everybody kept talking about, have you seen Guardians? Have you seen Guardians? It's really, really good. It surprises me.
With Guardians, I had my doubts. I was like, this is way too comedic. This is way too comedic. I don't like that it's too comedic. And it won me over. I got to see, IMAX was doing like a 15-minute like you would go and see 15 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
like maybe 2-3 months before the movie came out.
Yeah.
And it was the whole scene, you know, I need his leg and I need
That was
this,
great.
you know, in the cell. It was that whole scene. And I just saw that and I was like, this is going to be amazing.
Well, Marvel, and I give them a lot of shit, but I got to give them credit for something. They do an excellent job of introducing brand new characters. Better than DC by far.
Well,
DC
Warner Brother just gives you a bunch of it. I mean, look at their excuses for Wonder Woman all these years.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure you've seen that meme when Guardians came out where it was like, oh, DC exec. Oh, we can't do Wonder Woman. Nobody wants to see a female. Marvel. Here's a fucking raccoon with a gun.
Exactly. Well, and with Wonder Woman, I'm excited. The trailer looks excellent.
It's the only DC movie that I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping they don't fuck it up.
That's because Gal Gadot is fucking hot.
I don't think she's all that great.
You don't like her?
I mean, I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
Yeah,
But I'm like,
I don't
you
think
know, if
she's
you
a
gave
sex
me her
symbol.
and someone else, I
Yeah,
might probably take somebody else.
I like the fact that she's put on muscle mass for the role. I think she's taken it seriously because she was skinny and frail when she first got casted out of Fast and the Furious 6 or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe I just have a thing for Israeli girls or something.
There you go.
Because I can't have them.
But hopefully they'll knock it out of the park with that. The thing that I'm worried with it, though, is it has both a Thor kind of the gods kind of thing going on and a Captain America first Avenger feel
World
to
War
it with
II.
World War II versus World War One.
That's something I'm kind of concerned about as well. Like why do we have to go back to World War One or whatever period
To be
for the like why do
since that they've always been around.
Well,
they've always had a hand.
I think you're going to get a drastic contrast to the way women were portrayed and acted in society 100 years ago versus 2016, and that
so
they're going to
you're turning
play
it
off
into
that.
a feminist movie is what you're saying?
No, I don't think they're going to go that route per se. I think they are going to showcase a fair differential between that. But here's what I will point out, though: there are more male Wonder Woman fans than there are female Wonder Woman fans.
Right.
And you're going to see that, despite any of the bullshit that people want to portray with that. The male Wonder Woman fans go hard as fuck, and I'm one of them. I like this character. I think you're going to see it tilt 60% male versus any other way that this is going to be sliced
Well,
up.
yeah, this a character's been around 75, 80 years.
75.
And
Yeah.
back then, who was reading it? Not women.
Yeah,
there were guys
exactly.
reading the comic books. I mean,
Right, exactly.
And then the 1970s TV show that was a fucking hot chick with big
And that's
titties.
the only female superhero that non-comic
Yeah.
readers know.
But even right now, though, she's had a definite resurgence from New 52 and even into DC Rebirth. You still have a whole lot of male Wonder Woman fans going out and
course,
reading her.
because she's the classic character.
Yeah.
And the new readers
Because
aren't.
boobs.
Yeah, exactly.
She's there's no doubt that there's a sex factor, but I think also she represents a lot of things too, as a hero in and of her own right.
Yeah. I can honestly say, though, I've never cared about Wonder Woman comics.
Well, you know what the biggest issue with her is? She has a shit ass rogue gallery, and if you
What? Cheetah.
yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Aries.
Giganta.
Yeah, exactly. Now everybody's searching on Wikipedia for who the fuck that is. Because I mean, nerds like us know, but she has a shit ass rogue gallery.
I only know Giganta because of DC Universe Online.
Yeah.
And because I sold an action figure, build a figure of hers for $150.
But everybody knows that a superhero is really only as good
As a bad
their
guys.
rogue gallery.
Batman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, those two are the quintessential heroes, and even Superman has a hell of a rogue gallery. You know, this chick does not, but I hope that they can reinvent it in the movies.
See, I never liked Superman, so I only know Lex Luthor and was it Brainiac? Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Doomsday.
yeah.
Yeah, Doomsday's new
Metallo.
though. Like these are all like I don't know how old Metallo is, but
Mr. Mixiplex.
yeah, Mick, come on, Mick says Spideolix or I just Superman's lame. For all you Superman fans out there, he's perfect. He has nothing going for
I mean,
him
my thing with
story-wise.
Superman is like, okay, Spider-Man, you can relate to him.
Right.
You know, we've all gone through that shit, teenage phases, awkwardness, whatever. Superman, how the hell are you going to relate to someone
Right.
that's basically...
They're trying to do a human condition thing with him, and it just never
can't.
worked. But
Well-
but still, he's one of the most popular characters ever for whatever fucking reason.
Well, but hold on. We wouldn't be sitting here. There would be no Marvel. There would be no superhero film, period, and there'd be no anything without Superman. He was the first superhero. He made it mainstream. Afterwards, you have Batman. Afterwards, you have Wonder Woman, Captain America, Namor, and all that other bullshit.
No, you know what?
You don't get that without Superman.
I think
there's
he's
a
the most
controversy.
iconic.
He's the first. You don't get it without him.
But
Because
Captain
he's been
Marvel,
around so many
Captain
years.
Marvel came out around the same time through Fawcett Comics, and for a period there was a much bigger character than Superman was.
For a period,
And then
but he's
Fawcett,
not around.
but Fawcett, well, he is around. He's Shazam. They had
But
to
nobody
change
gives
the
a
name.
fuck about Shazam.
I know,
Come
but
on.
I'm just saying the only reason why that happened was because Fawcett Comics fucking had shitty accountants and they ran out of money.
All right, we're going way down the
And then
rabbit hole
DC
of
and then
history.
DC bought the character and buried him on
Yeah,
purpose.
Okay, that is true. That is true.
Because
I
I'm
don't
a
wanna
big
talk
fan
about that.
of fucking Shazam, dude. He's
Really?
Yeah, like
Shazam is relatable. But the other thing about Supes is people always fucking forget because of how he looks that he's really an alien. You know,
Right.
the only one who remembers that is Lex Luthor, who I can relate to even more. But
I
Yeah,
think-
that's honestly who you relate more is Lex.
I think
Yeah.
Lex
Or
is
Lois.
good. Like Lex is a great villain for
Yeah,
sure, but
yeah.
fuck Superman.
do you guys like Supergirl?
TV show or just in general?
Character and TV show.
I haven't watched the TV show.
I haven't watched an episode of the show. Never read any of this stuff.
Usually, all those shows I wait till it's on Netflix or so I can
just-
binge watch them and just get them over with.
I just recently got into DC Comics at all.
Okay.
Like I never
Fair
read
enough.
DC Comics growing up. You know, other than Batman here and there. For a while, I got into Green Lantern. Like in the mid '90s, I was reading Green Lantern. But you know, Spectre. I was like Spectre, like these weird kind of characters like that. But I was never a huge DC guy, so I'm learning all
Neither
the time.
was I.
Okay.
I mean, I know my DC stuff, but I was always a Marvel guy. The thing with DC that always got me was the different Earths, like
Earth 2 and all that.
yeah, like the different Supermans and Power Girl's really Supergirl from this other Earth and this and that, and it's just, it was way too complicated. As a kid, I'm like, dude, just give me a story, like get it over with. What's the difference between Superman and Superboy and different Earths? And I was like,
I think the big issue with DC has always been their characters are overpowered. Like everyone is basically a god
Except for bats.
except for Batman, and because of that, they're hard to relate to.
paint themselves in a corner.
Right. While Marvel's characters have always had weaknesses,
They're more human.
Exactly. So that makes them relatable.
Well, because most of Marvel characters are humans that got powers,
Right.
A lot of ways.
as
yeah.
opposed to aliens and
Exactly.
beings and
Or
gods.
just yeah, I mean these people that have been living there. You got your Aquaman and your the fucking Namor shit's on Aquaman, by the way. They're just overpowered and they're gods fighting each other.
Can
And
I just say this real quickly, though? There are no Namor fans on this fucking planet. There's none.
you got one right here, man.
No. I mean, you guys are the 1%.
He's the first mutant.
1% of 1% of 1% likes Namor, and Aquaman, even though he ain't shit, has more fans. than
Aquaman's got a fan base because he's a joke. Oh, he talks to fishes.
him. Yeah, no. I
Talk
get
to
you.
anybody about Aquaman. Oh, he talks to fishes.
I get that.
It's also because Aquaman has had cartoons. He's been on TV in some form
He's had
before.
more,
Yeah.
more outlets.
Namor's never had that push, because Marvel knew, like, who gives a fuck about some dude that lives in the ocean,
Well,
SpongeBob.
yeah, exactly. you could do it right by making Namor quasi a villain, or
well, he kind of is though.
yeah, that's what's great.
He's been
That's-
back and forth.
that's
a
what I
million
love
times.
about
and that's how they use him. Like
That's the perfect way to do it.
he only shows up a few, like whatever other villains do. Like
Yeah.
a few episodes here or issues here and there. He shows up. He has a story arc. Story arc's done. You don't hear about him again for a couple years.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's, I mean,
Is he still dead right now?
I think they're bringing him back and
Good question.
wanted
Well,
not the Suicide Squad,
Squadron
the Squadron
Supreme.
Supreme.
Yeah, but Marvel's doing some ain't shit ass shit though right now, man.
And let's I mean, I gotta wrap this up because I gotta catch a flight in a little bit.
Oh,
but
okay.
let's kind of I kind of want to talk about that because you just met Prodigy today,
Right.
And you guys had a little conversation when I walked in. But Prodigy is the biggest fucking DC honk on the fucking
Really
planet,
not.
man.
Really not.
He fucking he is ready to go to war for DC. Like he's even on his podcast, they say he's like ready to fucking fight, man. When it comes, so I'm gonna say this, like right now, DC is killing Marvel in the comic book game.
Yep.
And I want to know you as
Story
the
wise,
retailer.
sales wise, what? What do you mean by killing it?
Sales and stories.
I feel like yeah.
Okay, but I think one of the main reasons they're killing it in sales is because of the whole relaunch Rebirth.
Of course. But
Whenever you relaunch Rebirth anything, it's going to spike up the sales.
Let's be careful with that. Because all new, all different ain't shit.
It spiked up their sales.
Not compared. If I'm looking at the top 20, I'm seeing a whole lot of DC Universe Rebirth on top of all new, all different. I'm seeing it selling more total, maybe not your shop, but I'm seeing it sell a whole lot more than the Amadeus Cho Hulk or
Right, but
or the
Amadeus
female
Cho
Thor, or your
started
X-23.
7-8 months ago, as most of Rebirth were right at the beginning of it.
I hear that, but if you compare
Now
apples
go back
to
when
apples,
Totally Awesome Hulk came out 8 months ago with #1, the sales were a lot higher than issue 10 now that, I stopped reading it because Frank Cho stopped doing the art. Frank Cho left, I could give a shit about the book.
the story wasn't shit, man.
I mean, it was okay. It was all right.
I do feel like Marvel is falling off, though. Like, I mean, Fantastic Four doesn't exist anymore. X-Men is disappearing.
You know why.
Well, I know why.
Yeah.
But they're not stepping their game up. I feel like they're focusing so much on the movies and the television content
No.
that they're letting their fucking they're letting their comics fall off.
Well, hold on. Wait. What my biggest problem with Marvel is the lack of focus on the brilliance of the MCU films. When I was talking to you before this cast, Odin's son Thor, and I shouldn't have to fucking say that because Thor is fucking Thor and been that way for 50 years.
He's been like that for 1,000 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
He's male. He is. This Femme Thor is new. And it's a drastic change from what is in the film.
Females have held the hammer of Thor.
That's fine.
Wonder Woman has.
That's perfectly fine.
I mean,
Superman
but you're not-
has.
You
But
got
you're
to
not
bring
Thor.
that up with Jason Aaron, though.
But you're not Thor, though. And,
Yeah.
Or X-23. I like that character. Been around for a long
But
fucking
at least,
time.
you know what?
But she's not Logan.
No, she's
No
not.
one's saying she.
No, you are saying she is because on the fucking cover you have the brand new Wolverine.
She took up the mantle after
Fuck,
he
it's
died.
not a mantle. That's the. I'm sorry. I'm yelling. No. It's not a goddamn mantle. The title of Wolverine, it belongs to one person and one person only, and it's goddamn Logan. Holy shit. You know?
So you think, as a whole, Marvel's slipping on every
Not everything. I like what they're doing, even though it's slow with the pacing with Ta-Nehisi Coates on Black Panther. But I like the fact that they reset a lot of that, even though nobody knows his history and they should go back and read. I like what they're doing in general with the Ultimates, but to counteract that, and even what they're doing in A-Force, but to counteract that, they're all over the place with Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. They're showing her in a way that I like in A-Force and the Ultimates, and then they're completely shitting this character in fucking Civil War 2. And making me hate her.
I can't speak on it because I haven't read spandex shit in a while.
Yeah. Or, spoiler, but killing off Bruce Banner's Hulk.
Right.
When he's a very likable, iconic character in Marvel.
But
You
these
don't
are
need
all
to do that.
these are all cycles
says
though.
that?
They're gonna they
I
never
know
say
they don't.
that.
I get that, but here's the
And
thing.
I talked about it in the last podcast. Like,
Wolverine's been dead for 2 years, though.
Has he?
2 goddamn years.
but he's still
he been
lying.
dead?
He's an old man. But he's an old man Logan.
No bullshit, motherfucker. He's not an old man Logan. That is a different Wolverine from an alternate universe.
But it's still Wolverine.
No, it ain't, goddamn
And
it.
Wolverine has his stupid healing factor, I'm sure, and
It's
he's
someone with a healing factor, just like X-23 is someone with a healing factor and
no,
this clone bullshit.
But okay,
It's not Logan.
He got the adamantium dropped on him. He's not dead. He's just encased in he's fucking Han Solo in Return of the Jedi.
Fine, but he's outside of canon right now, and it's been that way for 2 years.
And that's but that's Marvel trying to eliminate the X universe from the movies.
That and them trying to promote new characters, which I like, or even existing older characters, but don't give the mantle of the same title and name to a different character.
I haven't read the book, so I can't speak
That's
on it.
horseshit.
I think she looks cool. I like X-23.
No,
like
you don't.
it.
You don't give a fuck about her.
I read all of Marjorie Liu's run. I own it of X-23.
You don't give a fuck about her this recent shit.
Well, not recent because I don't give a fuck about anybody in spandex, dude. I read Image comics, man. I read the Fix, dude. That's what I read. I read
I
the
get
Fix.
you.
I read
East of West.
Kill or Be Killed, East of
Saga.
West, Saga, shit. Like that's what I read now. Like
I get you.
it's more like I'm a real big fan of Ed Brubaker and all his fucking true crime shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
Like
get
that's the stuff I read now.
you. Images of shit. I love
you know,
that.
because like it's just adult stuff.
Right, it's
and it's like
non-spandex.
realistic stuff. Like, have you read The Fix?
I haven't read that one yet.
Check it out, man.
I
It's
will.
not Brubaker, but it's like very like reminiscent of him. It's about two crooked cops who owe this like sociopath dude a ton of money, so they have to fake an injury to get rid of a crime-fighting dog. There's a fucking dog at the airport that sniffs everything out. Like he's like the hero of the force, and they need to move something through the airport. So one of them shoots his partner in the hand so that he gets a job at the airport with the dog.
Nice.
And now they got to figure out a way to either get rid of the dog or get something past the dog.
I like
And
it.
it's funny.
Yeah, that
It's
sounds
fucking
good.
funny. It's violent. And I know it's gonna get
Titties
picked
and
up. It's gonna get turned into a movie.
There you go.
For sure, man. But I don't know. I feel like we didn't get a resolution on this DC versus Marvel thing. So.
I love them both. Don't ever get me wrong. I would love to see them. Does Punisher have a run right now?
Yeah.
Okay, he does. He has a current
So
one.
does Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Moon Knight. I didn't know
I think
that.
Moon Knight might have gotten canceled already.
Did they cancel it?
Really?
No, they canceled Nighthawk.
But yeah, they did.
I think Moon Knight's already in.
Oh, it's on. It's next.
I think so.
Moon
Man,
Knight,
that
man,
sucks.
he never gets his fucking chance.
We'll see. I mean, supposedly he's going to be in the next wave of
It'll
Netflix.
be a perfect Netflix show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to Punisher finally getting his heyday on
Right.
the Netflix show. That should be really, really epic.
Anyways, I hate to cut this short,
Yeah.
guys, but appreciate you guys being on the show.
Of course.
Let's maybe next time in the Bay we could do this again. I think it was fun, and we can maybe do it on a Saturday night or something where we could get some beers involved and
Hell yeah.
not have a flight to catch. But thanks for listening to Daniel and Gian
Can we
talk
plug?
shit. Absolutely, go ahead. Prodigy, plug away.
Sorry. So Prodigy from Black and the Black Times Infinity. You can follow us on Twitter at BTI. We're also on iTunes and YouTube. Look us up. We will send you some dank ass gifts and memes. And this is literally one of my favorite shows. So I really appreciate being on here with y'all.
Got it, Juan.
Thanks for having me, first of all. Just CFA, Comic and Figure Addicts. If you're in the Bay Area or come to the Bay Area, we're in Union City. We're on Facebook, Instagram, CF Addicts.
There you go. And you know the drill, dngtalk.com, at DNG Talk for all our social media except for Twitter. That's DNG Podcast. We're on iTunes. We're on Twitter. We're on SoundCloud. We're on YouTube. Look it up. Next week, Daniel will recap his New York trip, how much he hates Delta, along with some other shit. I'm probably going to go watch Sully or something and talk about that and whatever else is going on. And
I need an update on Grindr with him. God damn
okay,
it.
and we'll get his Grindr/Tinder updates and think of other ways to offend people. Have a good night. Peace.